Mr. Carrera, are we ready? Yes? Welcome, regular session, Nogales Housing Authority's Board of Commissioners meeting, 5 p.m., Wednesday, October 1st, 2025, City Hall Complex, Council Chambers. Call this meeting to order. Would you please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance? Do us the honors.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, sir. Any call to the public, Mr. Pereira? Okay. Presentation. Director, Report, Ms. Judy Armendariz. Welcome.
Thank you. So good evening, Commissioners. I want to thank you once again for trusting me with this role as the director. And I will begin by showing you a smaller presentation that I put together for you. This is our first monthly meeting, and I want to assure you that I will approach this responsibility with all I have. Thank you. I know. Okay, that was a rough finish. Thank you.
Thank you, Judy. Good presentation. Go ahead.
Yeah, moving on with discussion items. There's a few items I wanted to bring to your attention. The first one is, as you all know, the demand letter that was issued back in June. And basically what it was we overcharged for the Section 8, some of the Section 8 families. So they gave us 110% instead of giving us the 100%. So we weren't fined, but we had to pay back the monies. And it was $31,000 that we paid back. And with the help of Mr. Bojorquez, we found it had to be non-federal funds. So he helped me look for an account that had non-federal funds in that. So we did pay back that money, and I sent it over to the HUD representative, and we have not received the confirmation that we are released from that issue, but we do have the confirmation that everything has been paid for. Yeah. If you have any questions, please let me know before I move on.
Money that was not federal money, from what account?
So we have the Chase account, and in the Chase account, we have one of the funds that we have there is the rent money that the tenants pay. That's their responsibility. So if we assist them with $500 and they have to pay $300, that the $300 goes into a bank account, and it's been there for years, and it's from the Guerrero units up on Western, and we pulled out from that account. Okay. Yeah, of course. Secondly, I wanted to give an update on the CMAP, and I have not. In case you don't know, the CMAP is supposed to be turned in 60 days after the end of the fiscal year, and the fiscal year finishes on March 31st. So the CMAP should be turned in every year by May 30th. This year, it was not turned in, but there's some miscommunication because some communities don't have to turn it in every year and some do. So I'm not sure what did happen. I've reached out to several HUD representatives, and they have not reached back to me. So as of now, the only thing I know is hearsay from 2 of the employees. And I asked Miguel to do some research and try to find something in the server. And we haven't found anything. So we're not sure at this point if it's something we do have to turn in late or not turn it in at all, or if we're going to get written up for it or not. I don't have any information so far on that. But I do know it was not turned in May as it should have been.
Is there any way to check if in the past it was a yearly thing, or was it every 2 years or 3 years?
It was every year, yes. But for some reason, some rural areas don't have to turn it in every year. They turn it in every other year. So I'm not sure if that's a misunderstanding or that. Mr.
Commissioner
Bojorquez, can you
Bojorquez?
help us?
Yeah, just to answer the chairperson's question, not all housing authorities have to do a yearly CMAP. If you're a high-performing housing authority, you streamline that. You don't have to turn in a CMAP. If you're a standard housing authority, I don't know what the new rule is, but I think it's every other year. But if you're a troubled housing authority, you have to do it every year. So I haven't seen anything in writing from HUD saying that we're late or that we need to turn in a CMAP. So I would encourage you to find out from HUD if there is a deadline for that CMAP for this year, or how can we go ahead and fix that issue.
I reached out to our supervisor, which is Pamela White in Phoenix, and she's brand new. She's actually only been with us 2 weeks, and she said she would reach out to her superiors and find out. But we are working on the CMAP, finishing it up. In case we do have to turn it in, it'll be ready to go.
Because HUD was here in February
That's when she was told
this year,
actually.
and they never mentioned, well, as far as I know, they never mentioned that we had to turn in a CMAP this year.
Well, I know, and supposedly in February is when she was told it had to be turned in, and in May when it wasn't turned in, that's when we believe it was a phone call because there isn't anything on the server that discusses that issue. So we're ready to go either which way. If we still can turn it in late, we have it ready. We've been working on it, and we have a few areas that we need to include, and then besides that, it's ready to go in case we can turn it in late.
And Judy, just as a recommendation, if I was a director, I would do the CMAP every year, even if I don't have to turn it into HUD, just in case, they say, hey, you're due for a CMAP this year, and you're ready for it.
That's a good recommendation. Thank you, Mr. Bojorquez.
That's it. Thank you.
Thank you. As Mr. Rhodes, have you talked to Mr. Rhodes?
He is no longer with us anymore. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
He was moved to a different section, and I'm not sure, he's not supervising any cities at all anymore. So he's doing something else for HUD. So now it's Pamela White who's working with us. He sent an email last week. I'll forward that to you guys just so you can have that information.
Yeah, because he was one of the persons Mr. Bojorquez and myself were interviewed on for the housing program that we have.
Did he send an email to you or a memo saying that he's not there anymore and who's going to replace him?
He did, Mr. Bojorquez. On the email, it also includes the commissioners. I'm not sure if it just didn't get to you guys, but I will forward that to you.
Yeah, okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Mr.
I like what you're doing.
Thank you.
You're being proactive
Thank you.
under the present situation that you're preparing the whatever report, and just in case they do call for it, that you're not going to be, thank you for looking ahead.
Thank you.
Go ahead.
So number 3 is an update on the audit. So the audit is, we're working on it. The auditors were here 2 weeks ago, and we've had a few meetings with them. They have a few questions about the IT system and how that's working, some of the write-ups that were previously done. So we're giving them back everything they need, and that should be ready to go by the end of November. And I will invite them to present in the December meeting if everything's ready by then. And it should be. They have assured us, Mr. Ben-Hur, that it will be ready in November, mid to late November.
So it will be on time.
Yes, it will be on time.
Thank you.
Yes.
Any questions on the audit? Go ahead, Commissioner.
Judy, just to ensure, like the mayor says, just to ensure that it is done in time, because if it's not, I know it will, but it will delay the city audit, which has been delayed for many years. But we know that you will have that done by November latest, right, Mr. Bojorquez? That's when it's supposed to be done. Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Go ahead, Commissioner.
And I really don't think we had a problem with the audit itself. It was just the timing, that we were turning in it late, and that was a big finding. So that's what kept us in trouble all the time. But as far as the accounting and the inspections and the physical stuff at the Housing Authority, I don't think we had any problems with that. The only problem that we have was we weren't turning it in on time. So, but you say you have it in the December meeting, right? So that should give us enough time to turn it into it.
Right. So December meeting is sufficient time for you guys to have it? Yeah. So he said that it will be ready by the end of November. So we'll have it ready the first week in December for the December meeting.
Mm-hmm. Good.
Thank you. What's the actual date of it being due?
Last December 30th.
December 30th?
30. Mm-hmm.
Go ahead. Item 4.
So the fourth item I wanted to talk with you is an update on the Centro Comunitario de Nogales and the Circles of Peace buildings. There's two buildings that we lend to the community. So as of now, Centro Comunitario always uses the gym, and they have a calendar Monday through Thursday, and it's pretty intensive. It's from 8 until 4, and then some evening classes as well. And then we have some Zumba classes in the morning. So, and then we have Circles of Peace, and they do their programs as well. Both of them invite the tenants, first and foremost. they're always invited to anything that takes place in both of the buildings. So what I created with the help of Michelle at Pierce Coleman is a waiver for anybody who uses the gym and or buildings outside of those two. So for example, we have a lady who wants to use, or we have Mr. Lariva who's going to use the gym next week, and they're going to do some fireman training. So all of those participants need to sign a waiver, and that places the liability on them. So we've created the waiver for employees, such as Mr. Lariva's, and non-employees. There's another lady who wants to have Al-Anon meetings once a month or something, and all of those who attend will also sign the waiver. And for the Centro Comunitario and the Circles of Peace, we're creating an MOI for them to carry, because those activities are held routinely every month. Any questions on that?
Go ahead, Commissioner.
Judy, you said the fire department's using the gym for
Training.
training?
Yes.
Because usually they ask for a vacant unit, and they go in there and do their thing. And they've never, I've never saw them do the gym before. But I don't know if it's going to be a class or just a live training.
They're doing several things. They're doing some classes, so they're using some of the classes. I've canceled all the activities that week just because they have different things going on. They brought equipment today that they're storing there, and some of the activities they'll do is in the gymnasium and outside in the tennis courts, just like training and stuff. And then they have the classrooms that they've reserved for lectures and so forth.
And I don't think it's a problem if it's an inter-director or department, city department activity. I don't think it's a big deal, because the gym belongs to the city of Nogales. So even if the recreation department wants to use it for one of their events, they can always, just get permission from you. On the other ones, like Centro Comunitario and the Circles of Peace, I don't know if you have a memorandum of understanding and have them provide some type of a liability insurance just in case.
Yeah, we're working on the memorandum and for both of them. And that's going through Pierce Coleman with Michelle. I gave her all the information, and she's writing up both memorandums for them to sign. And then we include the liability insurance as well.
Yeah. And as far as HUD, you can always post a flyer there in the office at the Housing Authority, so they know that you're getting the tenants there involved in that. If they wanna join some activity there, you've got that notice there that they can do it at their own will.
Oh, good idea. Thank you. Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Anything else on that update, Ms. Judy?
No, sir.
No? We move to item 6, housing resolution. 1, consideration and possible action of housing resolution 2025-10-07, a resolution of the Board of Commissioners of the Housing Authorities of the City of Nogales approving the removal of previous bank signature Maritza Cervantes from the bank accounts of the Nogales Housing Authorities at J.P. Morgan Chase Bank and Wells Fargo Bank, and adding the signature of the current Housing Director, Judith Armendariz.
So move.
Any discussion? Okay. All in favor? Aye. All opposed? Motion passes. Any future agenda items? Are these the waivers that
Yeah.
you're talking about?
Yeah, so I made a copy of both waivers, of the employee waiver and the non-employee waiver for your purview. And in the back, I also made a copy of the September report for public housing, as well as the Section 8. So I believe that public housing, we're at 98%. 98% occupancy, yeah. And the Section 8, we're at 91%. So Section 8 is a little different just because those are apartments that are rented by tenants, and there's a lot of move-in and move-outs. So at the end, in the middle of August, we were almost like at 98, and then there were 7 move-outs. So by the time the new month comes, we didn't have enough time to move them back in. So it always takes a little while to move people in. That's why it jumps a lot. That's just for your information if you have any questions.
Judy,
Yes.
Go ahead.
I had a question from chairperson, not chairperson, but Commissioner Parada. She says there's a veteran up at the VFW and he's living out of in his truck. Do you still have those emergency vouchers available?
So right now we have 10 emergency vouchers and 15 and 10 are under lease. But besides the emergency vouchers, we also have, so the veterans get more points, so they get on top of the list right away. And because he's local, that puts him right on top of the waiting list, so he doesn't have to wait on the waiting list. I asked Mrs. Parada to go in tomorrow, and we can talk about that and get back.
And on this emergency vouchers, they have a time limit, right? They expire
do.
like in 2 more years or in 1 year?
They do in a year. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes. So yeah, the veterans, they go to the top of the list right away. So he won't have to wait.
Well, how many points is for veterans?
You know, Mr. Bojorquez, I'm not sure. I haven't memorized that part, but I think it's right on top with domestic violence and so forth.
Because I think if you're going by the point system, there's some people that might have like 3 or 4 categories, like homeless, senior,
Disability.
elderly, disability, and they have certain points for that. So if they have more points than one for the veteran, they might overpass him.
Right. But he would be a veteran, and he's homeless, and then he's local as well. So he's got the different points.
So he did apply?
I'm working on it.
Oh, okay.
He'll go in tomorrow.
Thank you.
Thank you for bringing that up.
Commissioner Montiel.
Yeah, I just want to thank Mrs. Parada, Ana, for bringing that issue up. Because, we don't see so many homeless people out in our community. And I appreciate the fact that you brought that up to light. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Any other comments on the report of occupancy and everything? To go around and introduce yourself to all the tenants or actually locations.
I have gone to
job.
all the locations, and so I know all the locations. I know many of the tenants already. Many I haven't, but there's a lot of tenants, yeah. But I have gone to all the locations. Oh yeah, I took many pictures. Yeah. I met a lot of the people too. I didn't put the pictures on there, but I would meet the little kids. So there's some little kids. I'm a teacher, a heart, and there's little kids. And right now, when I was leaving at 4, they're like, "¿Para dónde vas?" Because every day at 5:30, they're outside the building, and they know I give them candy. So they come into the office. I give them candy, and hasta mañana. So I know. That's okay. But yeah, I've gone to all the buildings and
By the way, that was a great presentation. A lot of commissioners here don't have the time to go look at the housing authority, and they don't know what it looks like, and that helps a lot. So
thank you.
it's worth it, you know, to have the pictures there so the commissioners can be familiar with the housing authority and what it looks like.
Good, thank you, yeah.
Go ahead.
Can you send me, I'm looking at Miguel because I know this is a Miguel question. I know Miguel, but can you send that to us just so that I can, it was very fast. And I was telling Mrs. Parada that I was surprised one of the units belonged to the city of Nogales. I never knew that. So I know.
one?
It was Monte Carlo. You have Section 8 there, is that why?
We have 3 public houses.
Ah, okay. So could you send that to us? Oh, that'd be great. Appreciate it.
And I'm the one that created it. So I'm not sure why you're looking
No,
at
the
Miguel.
reason I did is because
He did not take.
no, I know you did it. I know you did it because you're very high. I know you're high tech too.
He
but,
helped me
But I
tremendously,
say
like in
Miguel
everything.
because I'm always bothering Miguel for IT stuff. That's why.
Yeah, I'm kidding. He helped
Yeah.
me with everything.
Yeah, he's very helpful. I know.
You're gonna have to look up more housing and songs, you know, 'cause
Hi, house.
next time it's a brick house.
That's true.
Do we have anything from the housing rep? Nothing now? Okay. Anything else on future agenda items?
I just want to add, thank you for your first presentation. You did really, really well. Thank you so much. And thank you for the help with the vet.
Thank you. That's what we're here for, to help people, especially those people that can't help themselves. Thank you for bringing it up, because we won't know otherwise. So I appreciate that.
Thank you, Judy. And let us know whatever we could help you. If it's get in contact with HUD or anything, we're here to help.
Thank you.
Okay?
Thank you.
Thank you. Well, that's it. Move to adjourn this meeting.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Meeting adjourned.